of the ground that was there. Like you could tell that being down there, something bad had happened. And you could feel the energy. It was a mournful energy down there for years. And for this guy to stand up there in front of these people and basically say, my aunt's feelings because people gave her a dirty look on the subway train, my feelings about something that happened when I was a little boy mean more than the reality of thousands of men and women and children that no longer that haven't ridden the subway in about 24 years. Because why? Because they're dead. That was the most disgraceful thing I've seen all week.
Dude, that's what they do. Look, I have the towers on my arm right here, right? I was a cop in Brooklyn.
You bench pressed a lot of cop cars to get that arm like that, didn't you?
You know, and I was a sergeant in Brooklyn, right? And there's a lot of Muslim communities throughout Brooklyn. And I'm not gonna lie, there were times I would go into a Dunkin' Donuts or I go in a Starbucks and there was a woman there with a hijab and they were pointing to my arm and laughing.
No shit, really?
Whoa.
I swear to God.
Wow.
I swear to God. You know, my friends' fathers died in here. People that I took the express bus with to go into the city every day, worked in Cantor Fitzgerald. They never made it out. People I went to school with never made it out. You know, my neighborhood was basically riddled with deaths. The firehouse up the block from me was wiped out. Like, you know, it's so like my people that I knew were gone. And I knew it the minute the towers fell. And so I got the tattoo in memory of them because people have a short-term memory. But those memories hurt me of like people laughing at me, pointing at my arm. But I would never paint the entire Muslim community as that. And I don't hold that. I don't hold anybody accountable except for those dumb idiot women pointing at my arm and laughing. And that happened to me several times.
That's crazy.
Throughout Brooklyn. And I don't harbor any hard feelings towards it. And I don't play the victim card. But it's also because I'm not a Democrat and I don't use that strategy. And that's the strategy they use. Poor little me. I have no substance. You guys are all racist. You guys are all sexist. You guys are all anti-Semites. You guys are all anti-gay. Like, this is the strategy that they use. And they're always full of crap. It's just like Eric Adams when he pulled out the picture of his uncle. And then we found out that he's like, I've been carrying this in my wallet forever. And then we found out he had his staffer dump coffee on it, so it looked old, and then he never carried that thing in his wallet.
Oh my God.
You know, it's like, dude,
that's
like,
grimy.
come on, bro. You know,
that's really grimy, man. That's just that kind of inauthenticity.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
That is so grimy, man.
Oh my God.
I also want to say too, on the other side of it, it's like, you know, if you're gonna bring this up as like, oh my God, this is such a, well, you know, the worst thing about 9/11 was some people were mean to Muslims and stuff. It's like, look, man, you're dealing with human beings, right? Dealing with human beings in 2001, September 12th, 2001, those next couple months, those next couple years, people lost everything. They saw these two monumental towers destroyed in front of them, destroyed the whole, financial district area, like all this dust and everything, bodies. All the videos we're seeing, you expect people to not be angry and point fingers, you know, like that. That is, of course, that's going to be the case. Of course, like you're going to see some people being, you know, just making faces, being angry, maybe making a comment. It's just human nature. So why are we like, first of all, why are we shocked about this? And two, it's like, of course, it's way worse what happened to the people who died in the towers. The people who were innocent people just going to work or whatever, the brave first responders that came to save people, try to save people. It's way, 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 way worse what happened to them than you having to deal with a dirty look, or you having to deal with somebody maybe looked at you the wrong way. You don't even know if it was really about that, or somebody maybe like laughed at your hijab or made something. It's like, yeah, that's not nice, but like that is not the fucking point, man. That's not the point. And like, how, like, as you want to be the mayor of New York and you want to act like that was the bad part, that was the sad story, that was the thing that we all got to remember and never forget, is like some people got upset that you killed 3,000 people in one day.
I've
What the hell's wrong with you?
I've
Some Mamdani?
completely, and I've lost it. I've lost it.